Welcome back for another leg in my run from Portland, Oregon to Brownsville, Texas. This is the fourth game day or fourth day in this particular trip. As I said, we started in Portland, Oregon, up here, drove all the way across and down through various states, and now we are just north of El Paso, Texas. And I anticipate the end of this day's driving to get to Junction, Texas, and then tomorrow we'll make delivery. So how much time do we have left on this load? We got plenty of time. All right, it's getting daylight at 7 a.m., 7:19 a.m., and we're gonna get going. This is part of the 2024 ATS All States Challenge. Whoops. That we're running for the Boomers Trucknado Transport Virtual Trucking Company. We're running this during May and June. We've actually got some people that are done after only a few days. Well, only one person is completely done. But if the Nebraska DLC comes out before the end of this challenge, then they're gonna go back and redo the final leg. But we have some people that have, three people that have done everything up to, except for the final leg itself. So we've got 15 legs in this challenge. Let me not lose track of where I'm going here. Gotta head eastbound. So we're starting this in Las Vegas, Nevada, because that's where our headquarters is. And then we're taking it every state alphabetical. So after Nevada, the first leg goes to New Mexico, then Oklahoma, and then Oregon. Then Texas, and that's the leg I'm working on right now. Utah, Washington, Wyoming. I guess I didn't have to get over. So Washington, Wyoming, and then we reset. Still going alphabetical, but then we'll be going to Arizona. So W and then A. And that's only because we started in Las Vegas. Anyway, so Wyoming to Arizona, Arizona to California, California to Colorado, Colorado to Idaho, Idaho to Kansas, Kansas to Montana. And then the final leg not final leg, actually not the final leg. The next leg would be Montana to Nebraska, if Nebraska comes out. But the last leg actually ends in Las Vegas. So whether you're coming from Montana or Nebraska, you would then drive back to Nevada. And then you have the option, if you don't find a load to Las Vegas, you have the option to take a leg from wherever you landed in Nevada down to Las Vegas. Actually, I need to review my rules for that just to make sure that that's what we're gonna do. So we've got one person that got all the, did everything up to Montana and then went back to Nevada. And then we've got 3 people that have stopped in Montana waiting for Nebraska to come out, and they've switched over to Euro Truck Simulator, which is good because we're kind of falling off the wagon over there. You may notice I got a Swifty on my counter. That was from the first day. Had a little incident, and I actually did cause the accident. So I took a Swifty. Yeah, it was sad. I had a little incident with trying to avoid somebody in front of me and clipped somebody behind me. So normally I clear the Swifty counter at the end of a live stream or at the end of a video. In this case, it's all one run. It's just split up over 5 days. 5 game days, and each game day will be a standalone video. Otherwise it'd be a 3-hour video. Ain't nobody got time for that. El Paso. If you're not familiar with El Paso, well, we've already passed the part I was going to talk about. But right over there is Mexico. I mean, that close. Coffee. I like coffee. I've had people ask me from time to time, what do you put in your coffee? Whoa. Oh, just narrowly missed that. And that's how accidents happen. Anyway, I've had people ask me, what do you put in your coffee? My usual answer is hot water. There's nothing else that needs to go in coffee. That may be some Irish cream. So this is a pretty heavy load. It's over 50,000 pounds. But there's no trailer. Although they're the connecting pieces That thing right there. That's got a little bit of weight to it. Oop. I don't remember how far this load was planned to be. Guess I'm going a little faster than I want to. Trying to watch my fuel economy also. We're using the hardcore simulation mode in Trucky, and so one of the factors that affects your score is fuel economy. So just because I can drive 75 or 80 doesn't mean I'm going to. Just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should. Van Horn, Texas. I don't know what's up with these guys. Look at this guy over here on the right, tapping his brakes. Forgot to check my blind spot. I'm hoping my fuel economy on the whole trip will be over 6 miles per gallon. I wish it'd be higher, but it's a pretty heavy load. $666 miles to go. That's the whole trip, though. Yep, we are headed towards San Antonio. I don't know if we're going through San Antonio or not. We're headed down to Brownsville, which is way in the southern tip of Texas. Now, we picked up these Western Star trucks at a Western Star dealer in Portland, where we're taking them to the port of Brownsville. I should know better than to do that when a curve coming up. Let me try that again here, coming up. I love that view, but it's hard to stay in your lane when you're doing it. Hard enough with this view. Every time I drift a little too close to that center line and there's somebody in the left lane, they back off. I think that'd be a natural reaction for anyone, but I don't feel too bad about it. As many times as the AI has messed me up, I don't believe we'll need fuel for the rest of this trip. Even though the fuel economy is not that great, this truck holds 300 gallons. And I think... I don't remember if I topped off the tanks last night or not. I'm staring at the scenery. Yeah, scrub is scenery. Scrublands. mean, I prefer forested areas and green, but there's a certain beauty to this. Can you imagine living out here or being out here 150 years ago? Walking or riding a horse across this terrain. For days and days and days to get across it. Assuming that was your goal, to get across it, I mean. Of course, you wouldn't be going through cuts like this. You'd be going over whatever that was. Or following along that dry riverbed. It can take a truck driving 65 almost 2 days to drive across Texas from El Paso to Beaumont. Well, let's just say from Las Cruces, New Mexico to trying to remember that first city in Louisiana state line anyway. Just did it again. Sorry, dude. Starting to get a little greener as we move farther east. And we're seeing more trees as we move farther east. I should have drove through that rest area to uncover it. Oh, that was our stop. Oops. Really? That was it? Oh, now it's going to keep telling me to turn around. I thought it was going to be farther than that. Well, I'll wait till I get a chance to pull up here. Yeah, right here. And I'll clear that, and I'll find a new place to stop. Because we got a lot of time on the clock. I've been making good time on this trip today. Yeah, I got 6 hours on the clock. I can easily go another 2 hours game time. Since I'm in convoy mode, so I can't just switch to the map unless I stop. So clear that. Oh, I could. Don't want to do that. So where's the next place? Right here. We won't need fuel, so coming in here will be fine. Another 56 miles. That'll work. No problem. Otherwise, it will be down here, and that will be 2 hours. Oh. I won't leave much time for the next day. Okay, we'll come here. Get it in gear. There goes one of our trucks. Pickup trucks. The skin's only visible when you're pretty close. That's a separate mod. I may take that out. It doesn't serve any useful purpose. It's just kind of neat to have. So we should have a little over 300 miles remaining after we make this stop for the day. But just covering freeway miles, we make good time. If we had to get off and drive through towns with stoplights and things, that would add a lot of time. That's why I always liked the long cross-country runs. Because you'd spend the first day getting to the shipper, and you'd have to deal with, you know, traffic lights and traffic, and sometimes in cities and small towns. Then you'd spend time either hooking the trailer if it's a drop and hook, or getting loaded. But you won't make many miles that day. But once you get on the open road and you can just drive unimpeded, you make good time. Okay, here comes our exit. I don't want my butt sticking out too far. Or my nose. Let's take a look at the map. So we went from today just north of El Paso across halfway across Texas. And we're almost to San Antonio. We have 316 miles remaining to get to our delivery in Brownsville, Texas. That will be it. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on notifications for future videos, including the one after this. I also live stream on weekends. Nearly every weekend I live stream, Friday, Saturday, sometimes on Sundays. So be sure to come check us out. That's going to do it for now. Thanks for tagging along or riding along. And join us for the next one.